Hello and welcome to this video. This video is going to be the first video in our Pixelmon Reforged server series, which we have created our own Pixelmon server. And there's going to be no shop. You can't buy anything. There's nothing on the shop. We don't even have a shop. So everything that you see inside this game has been earned in-game. You can't buy anything. So we're not going to walk over how to install the Pixelmon mod. I think the only thing you need to know is if you go to Google, you search for the Technic Launcher, and then you go to the Technic Launcher website here. If you click on Get Launcher, you would just need to download this launcher that we have here, which is this thing. Once you open it, you're just going to have to put in your Minecraft details, I believe, just so it could log you into the server, and I think authenticate that you're actually using a legit Minecraft account. So once you have the Technic Launcher installed and you have Minecraft and you're logged in, I think you just search for Pixelmon, and then you'd be searching for the Pixelmon mod, right? And then here it would say you need to install the Pixelmon mod, and that's everything that you need to actually start playing on our server here. So for the version, once you install Pixelmon here, it'll have the recommended version, right, which is 8.4.2, which is the older version. So this is pretty much like the classic Pixelmon. If you want the old breeding system and you want the old acorn trees and the old berry trees, which are completely different, they completely changed them in the newest version, which is why we spent so long trying to set up a server that uses the latest version of the game. So we'll actually talk about them here a little bit. So just recently in version 9.0.7, they actually added a new Daycare system, which completely changes how breeding works in the game. When we were first interacting with it, we thought it was terrible like everybody else did. But actually, since we've been looking at it, maybe it's actually a better system, because it would bring more value to the other items that you're going out there and collecting, right? Because we were playing a lot before at 8.4.2, which I thought we were playing on the newest version. But like we were saying, once you install Pixelmon mod, it'll have the recommended version. You would play the old version of the game. So we just recently started playing the newest version of the game, which brought us to the conclusion we should be playing with the newest version. I think it's mostly because of the new biomes that you get. So I guess another thing, if you wanted to play a version just before they changed the Daycare system, which maybe if this server goes out right, maybe we would make a couple different servers, right? We'd have a new server, which would have the Daycare breeding system, and then maybe we could make a second server, which would be like 9.0.6, which would be the update where you could, just before the Daycare. So you'd be able to go and do the old breeding system if you want. If you wanted to go collect 100 cakes and collect 100 dispensers, and then to build the breeding environments. Which is actually interesting. It's actually fun building the breeding environments. It's actually fun building them. So you could just build them around where you are, right? We had our house, then we just had a little ponds nearby our house, then we just built our breeding things in there. Then we just built little breeding environments. But for now, we'll try the new Daycare system. Maybe it'll allow us to spend more time doing other things instead of collecting all those things. It's going to make us collect new different items. So to play on this server, you're going to be going down here, go to the latest version. We're going to be playing on the latest version all the time. Or in case you can go to a specific version here, right? If we don't happen to update, maybe you can play on this version until we do update it. But actually, this update, we were logged in here, and it said it was released 1 minute ago. So we were probably the first server to actually be 09.08, right? So whenever the latest version, maybe you could try doing that. And then you click on the play button. And then this will just open up the mod. So it'll take a little bit to load. So we'll pause the video and then come back when the server comes up. And I will show you how to get into the server if you wanted to check it out. We'll have to see if we have to get more rab or not. We're not sure because we're playing by ourselves. It seems alright. But I think the rab goes up to like 60% or 70%. We have 4 gigabytes of RAM. Maybe we can upgrade it to 6 gigabytes of RAM if it gets laggy or something. Alright, so we're just in the game here. I think the sound should be low enough that you can hear me, right? But it shouldn't be so loud that that's the only thing you hear. I wonder if we can turn up the music a little bit, right? So, once you have logged into Pixelmon Reforged, whatever version we're playing on, you click on the multiplayer button and go here, and you would have to add our server here, which you have it at the top. So if we click to edit, we can see the server address here, right? So if you want to connect to it, we would just take whatever the server address is here, and then we would copy it, right? So it's like 143.244.43.89. That's the server address at the moment. So if we wanted to go down the bottom here, we could click on add server. We click on the server address, then we just paste it in there, right? You're gonna have to type it in manually. So you would just type in like a Pixelmon survival server. So that's pretty much what it is at the moment. Then you click done. We already added it, but once you click on done, it would be down here at the very bottom. So if you go down here, if you click on this star, this would actually bring it up to the top, which is a good thing, right? Because there's all these other servers that they have automatically added. We know that Complex Pixelmon's the biggest server, but you can buy everything there. You can buy everything if you want. We checked out their store. They have so many things, right? So you can buy like a shiny Pokemon for $5. You can buy a Master Ball for $1 each, right? You can buy 5 Master Balls for $5, or you can buy any legendary you want. It's pretty good over there, I guess. But this one's not going to be like that. There isn't any store available. You can't buy anything. So if you were to join the server, we've been playing around on this map. We've been searching for a long time to find a good map to start on. It looks like we already picked our starter, right? Let's actually redo that then. Alright, so we just reset everything, and we restarted the server. So let's just go back in here. When you first start, you'll be able to choose your starter Pokemon. We didn't change anything with this. We did change a lot of things. And we can even change the shopkeepers if we want. We figured out how to do that. It took so long to figure out how to edit the shopkeepers with this new version. But you can choose from any of these starter Pokemon that you want. What we always start with is Bulbasaur, just because he's Pokemon number 1, right? So we get the first Pokemon in the Pokedex. So we can choose him, and we got a male one. So let's just go time that. Actually, let's go to, let's show this first, right? So you're not going to have access to game mode. You're not going to be able to do that. But looks like it's nighttime already. So let's just walk around here for a little bit, right? Something that we did do is we re-enabled mobs down here. So during the night, you're going to find zombies, you're going to find creepers, you're going to find skeletons that'll come out and shoot you. So you do have to worry about that. You do actually have to defend yourself. So you're going to have to get weapons and everything. You're going to have to get armor. And you're going to have to light up all the areas so that they don't spawn over here, right? Actually, it's going to show something else too, right? We did do the game rules, right? So if we go to a game rule, these are some things we changed. If we do a fire tick, we set that to false. So if we were to go to here, if we were to go with like a flint and steel, if we were to go with a flint and steel, if we were to light this on fire, if we were to like light this tree on fire, it would spread and it would burn the entire forest down. But with that enabled, that's not going to happen. So that was the first thing we did. The other thing was keep inventory. Keep inventory set to true. So if you get killed, let's just set this to midnight again. Just so that all these monsters don't get killed while we're showing this. So the second thing we did was we changed keep inventory. So if you die in this world, you're not going to drop your inventory. So I think that's a good thing to do, right? Because it sucks if you have a whole bunch of things, right? You just got all your diamonds, say, you got a whole bunch of things on you. You just lost everything. You just lost your Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 Diamond Pickaxe. Plus all your other cool things you have to do. Oh, I guess in this game, right, you can lose all your Pokeballs if you're running around and you have stacks of Pokeballs in your inventory, and then you get killed, and then you drop everything. So we disabled that. And the last thing we did a third thing, right? Mob griefing. Mob griefing. We set this to false, right? So if we're to go here, there's going to be spiders too by the looks of it. So let's just say we can find some creepers here, right? So if we go to game mode, go to survival, if these things blow up, they're not going to destroy the land. They'll still do damage to you, right? You do have to watch out. You might be doing something in your house, might be exploring, and the creeper walks up to you and then blows you up, right? And then you come back and spawn. So I guess this is the only way to teleport as well. The only way to teleport, I guess, is if you get killed, because we wanted to make sure you couldn't teleport. But I guess we just found a loophole around it. Because we're the theory of the game, the server was, there's no warps, right? There's no warps. There are no warps to display. Home, right? Set home. You cannot set homes. There is no homes. There is no spawn command. Oh, we didn't remove that yet. We're going to have to remove that. I think we just have the spawn command just enabled for now, just so that we can find out exactly where the spawn is. And we still have this set up, right? So we can go like spawn, just so that we can go set spawn to change the spawn location somewhere. It was originally like just over here. It was originally just like over here, just in the trees, and then we went over here, and then we set the spawn right over here by this nice lake here, with these trees here. So let's go to creative. So that's those things. So it's not just about Pokemon anymore, right? So we've been playing Pokemon for a little bit, for the past month at least, maybe the past month or two. And we've been playing it single player, and we've just been playing Pixelmon. And we wanted to see what it would be like if there's actually enemies to fight. And it's pretty interesting. It does get annoying, though, when you're trying to explore the caves down here, right? Like, if you're going through a cave, or if it's nighttime, if it's nighttime, you can't just run around, because there's going to be zombies and skeletons and spiders and creepers everywhere. So it's going to make it a little bit more dangerous. You're going to have to start by going out during the daytime until you maybe get some really good diamond equipment. So we're not going to be able to find any caves, right? I guess the thing they were going to say was if you're going down in caves, there's going to be monsters out there, so you're probably not going to want to go to caves. Can't believe we can't find a cave somewhere here. I thought there was a whole bunch of caves nearby. There's supposed to be a cave like right beside spawn. Alright, so we found a cave. So I think what we're trying to show is, normally in Pixelmon, right, you just go get your trees, maybe get some tools, maybe go explore some caves to get some coal, maybe get some iron, and you'd have nothing to worry about down here normally, right? There'd just be Pixelmon down here, that's it. You could go mine all the coal, mine all the iron that you want, except that a skeleton might jump or start shooting you, right? So there's actually going to be monsters that spawn down here. You might like shoot you off of this or something, and then you're stuck with a creeper down here, and then you're dead. So it just adds another layer of excitement to the game of Pixelmon, where before it was just literally running around. It was so boring going in the overworld, I think, right? It was so boring, that's what it is, because all you do, you run around, you catch Pokemon, and then that's it. There's no reason to get any armor, there's no reason to get any weapons, there's no reason to really get anything, right? You just pretty much get Pokeballs, catch Pokemon, that's it. So now you have to defend yourself against enemies as well. So there's a whole bunch of other things that we changed too. We did originally have a custom shopkeeper, which bought and sold dirt and cobblestone. And we just took it out for right now, right? So like, maybe it would be too overpowered if you could sell dirt and cobblestone. We're not 100% sure. But we could make custom NPCs. We practiced with it. We made a person that you just go here. Now we could put it back into the game if we want to put some custom shopkeepers. We just had to go here to the NPC thing. We took them out of the game, right? It's really easy to put it back in. We know how to do it now. If you go to create shopkeeper, you can change the items that they carry. And you can actually make a new one, right? So we went here, went to type. There was a block seller, Minecraft block seller here that we created. And he actually bought and sold dirt and cobblestone, which gives you a use for it. So you're playing so much single player here. We played so much single player. Wonder if we could just put it in and then reload quick. Maybe we'll just show you what we mean here. Alright, so if we just go reload, and then we just wait for it to reload, right? We just have to wait for the lag spike to come on, and then it should be when it's finished, right there. And if we were to go here, because you get so much dirt, you get so much cobblestone if you're playing for a while, that it just fills up your chest, that you don't have anything to do with them. Actually, there's a lot of things to do with them, right? Because before, you'd be using all the cobblestone to make furnaces for breeding environments. But I wonder with the new breeding system, it's going to keep requiring more and more items, so you're going to have to be stockpiling a whole bunch of different items. But if we go here, we couldn't sell these before, but if we go here now we can, right? Dirt would sell for $2, cobblestone would sell for $2, and we created a custom NPC here, right? So if we go to shopkeepers, the Minecraft blocks, and then refresh items, and then if we trade with him, he sells them for $4, right? So I wonder if we should do that. We keep it as like a full player-driven economy where everything is bought and sold by the players only, that's it. Or we can introduce these shopkeepers and they could also deal with some stuff, right? So you have a bunch of this stuff. We have some chests full of it. We don't have too much to do with it. Maybe we can sell it for some money. And if we wanted to, we could rebuy it back if we needed to. So that was the first two items. That was just our test to actually see if we can figure out how to actually get it into the game, right? So if we found a shopkeeper, we could sell up all of these things to give us some money to buy some Pokeballs with. Because I think that's something with the new mod. With the new mod, it's extremely hard to actually get Pokeballs in this game at the moment. So if we could mine dirt and mine stone and then sell it, and then we could use that money to buy Pokeballs with, right? Like if it was a Pokeball seller, we just had him as this person, refresh items. Go here. We could just sell all of this, and then we could buy Pokeballs with it. So we don't have to craft them. And then maybe we could put something like wood on the store or something too, right? Wood, then we could sell them to him, and then we could buy Pokeballs with all this trees that we grow. Then maybe we could put like wheat and seeds on the store, so we could grow some wheat and then sell it to him, and then we could buy Pokeballs with that. Just so we don't have to make them all the time, which they did make it a lot easier. We don't have to use the anvil anymore, that's for one. So let's just go here, let's just despawn him, and then we'll undo what we did. We'll just remove the shopkeeper for now. Alright. So that's a possibility, right? That's a possibility of something that we could do. So we'll just get rid of this thing because we showed that. We did all of that thing. I don't think that we need these here. So we were thinking of adding a starting kit. We thought about it, then we didn't want to add it, and then we wanted to add it again, and then we didn't want to add it again. What the starter kit was going to be was a iron sword. It was going to be a iron helmet. It was going to be a iron chest plate, iron leggings. It was going to be iron boots, just so you can defend yourself against the zombies out there. But I thought it'd be better if we actually had nothing, right? We were thinking of maybe putting a bow. Maybe you get a stack of arrows here. I think there was some other things. Yeah, the tools up here, right? We're going to give you like a steel pickaxe, so it's iron one. Iron pickaxe, iron axe. We're going to give you a iron shovel as well. But then we decided not to. We were going to give you some food as well. We were going to give you maybe like a half a stack of bread. And I think the torches as well, right? Because it's so annoying going through without torches. So we were going to just give you a stack of torches to begin the game with, right? Because if you had these things would help so much. But then we decided not to do it, right? But we could set up a starter kit if we wanted to. And we could set up a kit that people start with. But for at the moment, I don't think we're going to have the kit, right? So you do have to watch yourself, because if you go to spawn, there's no spawn command. There won't be a spawn command. There is no warps. There is no home. So wherever you go, you're going to have to find your way back here. You're going to have to walk back. And when you're going to explore somewhere, right, you're going to have to do a lot of running. So you might have to make like roads or markers or something. So maybe we'll just fly a little bit for here, right? Maybe we'll be like, we'll find a different biome over here. So we'll have to build a bunch of roads leading up to it. And then to actually go here, we'll have to run over here. And something like that, right? We'll be like, if we have to find it, we have to find out exactly where it is. Maybe take the compass. Maybe there's going to be some cool biome that's across the ocean that we can find. But we would have to run there each time that we'd actually want to go there and do that. I guess because if we're out here, right? If we're running out here, if there's no way to get back to spawn, except for getting killed, how would we get there, right? Does it make sense to not have teleports, not have warps or anything, and have no way to get back to spawn? Because we'd be out here. Like, we want to go back to our home base. We're going to have to keep track of it, right? You can't do that. You can't go out and explore. You can't go out and explore. I guess since there's a way, since you can get killed and go back to spawn anyways, right? If something was to kill you, maybe we should just enable spawn. Because you would have to run out wherever you go each time, right? But there will be a way to get back to spawn point. Cause I guess it does make sense. We just want to try to find some monsters here quick. Because if everyone could do it, I guess we could drown, right? That would make sense. That would make sense. So another thing about this, there's going to be a whole bunch of biomes we haven't shown, right? There's some really cool forest biomes in this new Minecraft edition. As well as these kelp, right? We've been playing so long, and we didn't even realize we were playing the old version, and we were wondering why it showed all these seaweed in the bottom of the picture in the where it shows you the game. Right? There's no kelp in the game, but if you're going to respawn, you would get back at spawn anyways. So I guess we'll keep the spawn command in, right? If you really wanted to go back home, you could do the spawn command, but there'd be no way to go back to where you were. So I wonder how you'd keep track of that then, right? So I guess there is a way to go to spawn. There's no point in removing this, because then you'd just go and kill yourself anyways. They would just do the same thing. It would just save you the time of doing that. So there's a new thing, right? Anything in this server, we could change it, right? Anything we find out that doesn't work or something, we could maybe change it. Oh, the waypoints. The waypoints, right? You'd be like, here, press the J button, open up your journey map. Your journey map works. If you open up your journey map, you can see here is spawn. If you go to waypoints, we could add a new waypoint, just like you do in single player, right? And we can say spawn. And then here it could be your spawn point. Alright, if we wanted to go back to where we died, we could find that. You can't teleport there. Unknown or include command. I'm sure that we could activate it if we wanted to, but we don't really want people teleporting around at the moment. We can see spawn there. But if you wanted to see where spawn was, you would just have to do that. You could save different waypoints, right? Like if we were over here. Let's just run away. If you're like way over here, actually, if we right, you just press J, press J, open up your journey map. After you go back to the spawn point, click on waypoints, and then add a new waypoint down here. And then I think you can add as many waypoints as you want. So you can't actually teleport to them, but you can use them to find out where things are, right? Like if you're over here, you could go press the J button, and then you could be like, here is the desert that we found. So you can find out exactly where it is. You can keep track of all these things that you found, right? Here's the desert. Or like way over here, and we found a cool savanna biome that we wanted. Then we go here, and then we go savanna biome. Something like that. And then we'd always be able to find our way back there. So eventually you'll be able to get running shoes, which increase your running speed. But eventually we'd be like, we'd be way over here or something. Be like, there's the savanna biome over there. There's the desert. It'd be like, here's spawn over here. And then you can set as many of those waypoint markers as you want to find all these places that you've been to already. So we'll still figure out things about the server. If you have any suggestions, you can let us know, right? Maybe we'll end this video pretty soon. Yeah, I guess there's not too much, right? We should maybe make another video going over more of the video. But here's how you join the server. We showed how to join it. You're not going to have too many commands. We'll show you how to claim. Show you how to claim your own plot of land in the next episode, right? So we have this. Here's the spawn over here. We have all this open territory where people could maybe move in. Oh, that structure's gone. Alright. So we kept on deleting and reloading the map. So I guess structures that spawn always change. But we have all of this here. I guess the thing is we have to start building here, right? So we have this little island here. This is like little piece off of the main coast. Maybe there's a beach over here, so you can find some beach Pokemon. But it's mainly the forest, because we spent so long restarting the game to find a good forest starting area. Just so it's basic, just so it has the basic forest Pokemon that spawn in the forest. It's not going to be like some desert where they're more difficult, or it's not going to be the savanna, which is a biome you want to try to find later. And it's not going to be any of the new biomes. You have to go out there and find and explore to find those biomes. So there we go. This is the spawn point. We'd be building here, and we'll set up our chuck, and we'll start building our thing. That'd be like the spawn point. And then later, maybe when people join the server, they can start setting their own base here. So everyone's going to be living together in this little area, right? There's going to be no warps, so you can't really go explore. You can't live in your own place. There is no RTP. We did have it activated. We did set it up, because when we first tried RTP, it would teleport you outside the world border, and then it would kill you. But we did set up the limits on it, so it shouldn't kill you if you do it, but you can't do that. We did think about it. We did activate it. They were like, everyone's just gonna random teleport and they'd be running around all these places. But everyone could be living here in this island here, right? And then we could make a huge city right beside spawn. Which is like the main thing about this series, right? Everything's gonna be made by the players. There's no spawn isn't created by spawn in items, right? So when we start the game, we're going to have to like chop down this tree, get all the logs. Then we're gonna have to build something here. Then eventually Eventually, people join, and then they start claiming their own areas here. Then they start building houses. We can turn this forest into a huge city or something. So you see what happens there? There we go, 30 minutes. We're trying to get a 30-minute video out of it, right? So we talked a little bit longer. So we'll see the next video then. So that's the introduction to the server. If you want to join the server, you just install Pixelmon. Go here, add server, and here is the server address. So we can have 20 people. If it gets laggy with 4 gigabytes, maybe we could upgrade it to 6 gigabytes. And it looks like we can only have 20 people at once, right? So there's the IP address. And we can have 20 people in the server at once. That's it. We'll go about claiming and how to protect your land so other people can't destroy your buildings. That'll be the beginning of the next one. So we'll see you in that video then.